Hold on, let me try to adjust this a little bit. Not really doing a good of a job. There we go. All right, this is good enough. Okay, so my next client is in like an hour. These are my nails, my birthday nails. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and watch it, I guess, if you're interested. I don't have no bling or nothing. I took off all the bling the other day just for the simple fact that it was kind of bothering me, the fact that some had already popped off. Hi, Radisha. So yeah, it bothered me that some of my bling had already popped off. So to be honest with you, honestly, some of the work is already kind of done. There's no bling. I don't have to take anything off. But this nail right here, earlier today, it kind of it lifted just from, I've been back at work washing my hands so much and all that now. And I personally, it's hard to see because my nails are clear. You guys could see I have some like grow out, even though it's only been, I did them on what, the 16th. Let's see, I left on the 18th. Yeah, I did them on the 16th and the 17th, basically. So my nails grow fast, I should tell you. So I'm about to do this fill in right quick, since I have some time before the next client. And like I said, I already took all the bling off the other day and re-top coated. So I'm literally just, you guys can see, I'm literally just doing like a fill in. I don't need to like shape or nothing like that. So anyways, I'm posting this because you guys, I've been really tired lately, so I have been posting less. Actually, we're gonna show. Okay, sorry, my bad. So apparently the stream got interrupted. Okay, so here I am. So yeah, this is gonna be like a really quick fill. I don't like nails that lift at all, so yeah, that's what we're taking care of right now. I got one lifted nail, and I was gonna do my nails the other day. Like, I knew that I needed to fill, because like I said, it might not look like a lot of growth, but me personally, I know myself. So you guys could feel free to ask me some things. I know it's an odd time of day, but I haven't been live in quite some time, and so I just kind of was like, oh, I have time. Like I said, I got like an hour to the next person, so we're just gonna finish hooking these up because I really like these nails, and I did want to add some more like bling and stuff back on. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it right now. So today, you guys, my day has been crazy. I'm about to take my 6th person of the day. Half of the people have been fills, the other half have been new things. I'm very tired. I woke up when my alarm didn't go off this morning, so I woke up when I was supposed to actually leave for work. Actually past that. So that kind of sucks, but my day has been on go ever since. So luckily this fill, I really just need clear. I could add some extra gold foils in there, so I may do that, just because some of this, like, as it grows down, you know, the design grows down, and I don't want to just look like, oh, clear and then design, but we shall see. And I don't have no music because if this does do well, I want this to be able to be monetized and non-interrupted, because, you know, YouTube will cut stuff off if you don't got the right music licensing and blah blah blah. Okay, can you do an overview on your fill, please? Honestly, this is gonna be so quick and it's clear, you're not gonna be able to like see anything, which is why I'm doing it like this, because yeah. But if that's really what y'all want to see, then I will do it. Just let me know if anyone else wants to see the overview. But to be honest, you're trying to learn how to do fills, I have videos on fills. The way I do my nails, you guys aren't going to be able to see, because a lot of times I'm off of the table. So that's why I don't do overview on my nails, because you guys aren't going to be able to see. But if you're trying to learn how to do fills, go watch one of my videos where I'm doing it on a client. because this is not, the way I do nails on myself is not how you would do them on a client necessarily, you know what I'm saying? So you see how like I have to hold my hands and stuff? Like, look, I'm way down here. There's like, you guys are not going to be able to like for real see that. So I apologize, but yeah, it's just not going to do no good. I'll do that. Yeah. So I do have a couple videos on fills. And for those of you that are having a hard time with fills, just remember, you don't need to add any additional, like you only need to add what's gone basically. But it is, a fill is about balancing. It's a rebalance. So we're rebalancing the apex area and bringing the strength back into the nail. So a lot of things that go wrong is either the nail is too, hey, I'm about to take off my old set and do a new one today. Oh snap, okay. A lot of the mistakes that people make is they don't get rid of enough lifting. So that's an issue. You have to get rid of all the lifting. And then you just got off of work. I feel you. I got one more. And then people either don't make the nails strong enough again, or they don't make it's like too strong. Because remember, if you don't have enough product, then your nail is not going to be strong enough. But if you have too much product, your nail is still not going to be strong enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the more product you have back here that you don't need, it's going to cause an unbalance, and it will cause lifting, basically. So, yeah, just be aware of that. Also with fills, learn that you do not have to, how to avoid the greenies with acrylic toes. That's just with lifting, and that's just technique and practice. Because if you're getting greenies, that means moisture is getting underneath, which means you probably either A, don't seal your cuticles good enough. So that's more of a retention thing. So if you want to avoid getting greenies and stuff, you kind of have to be better about your retention. So just kind of take a look at how that's going. So you can see, right? Sorry, it's hard to see. It looks like I don't need nothing, like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. But like you can see, I'm already removing some lifting, and it looks, I know it's hard to see. Anyways, I've been back at work washing my hands a lot. And like I said, I'm the type of person that most people don't need to go in 2 weeks. I do, just because my nails grow fast. So by 2.5, 3 weeks, I need to feel pretty bad, especially because of what I do for work. And I don't typically get hella lifting, honestly. So that's cool. But for some reason, I hit this one really hard the other day, and then I did something again today, and boom, lifted. But yeah, you will notice the way you'll know you're getting better at fills is your work will start to come back, and you're like, what? That's how you know you're getting better at nails. Like, who did that? It's honestly kind of a funny process. It's like, damn. But people tend to this lifted hella. Dang. Yeah, people tend to what do you call it? A lot of nail techs don't do fills. I think it's because they see it as hard work. And you do have to learn a correct way to do fills, because you can hurt people by removing lifting and stuff if you don't pay attention. Like, you see the way you can see right here, I just removed a lot of product. If you do not have proper e-filing techniques, you are going to hurt somebody. So please keep that in mind. It's not, this ain't for play, okay? This real stuff. You can cause damage to people, and then people come back like, oh, my nail is messed up. And you have to, when you first start, you have to think, is this damage because of how I did the fill, or is this, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep that in mind. Ow. So basically, we do fills at no more than 4 weeks, because at that point, by 4 weeks, all the strength is gone. So if you keep waiting longer, and I've heard of some nail techs doing fills at 9 weeks, 10 weeks, please don't. Because essentially what the grow out looks like in 9 and 10 weeks, you would have to do so much work to get it to be balanced again that you honestly need to start over. Not to mention the person's nails underneath. It's not safe to have that much natural nail underneath with a tip on top. So yeah, at that point, that's now a safety hazard. So, you know what I'm saying? This is why the educational portion matters as well. So you can see this area looks empty. So I'm getting rid of the lifting, but ow, shit. I gotta burn myself a little bit. So I'm getting rid of the lifting, which is mandatory. Okay, you cannot do a fill and leave the lifting. That they will get greenies that way. So this is what I do on other people. If I see lifting, then okay, I'm gonna remove as best as I can. This is gonna be really hard to see. And then I kind of like push on the nail just a little bit, not a lot, but I need to see, is there still lifting? And it might be hard to see, right? It looks like, okay, all good. No, it's not, because I can see still the nail is still somewhat up. So I personally do what's like comfortable for you, but I personally will like push on it a little bit to expose it, like lift it up from the natural nail a little bit, because I don't want to hurt their natural nail by doing this. So it looks like it would be painful a little bit, and it can be if you're not careful. So you develop your own techniques over time, because it's your work. I can't tell you exactly how to feel your work, you know, because your retention is different than mine. Hi everyone, I hate doing my own nails. I be burning myself with the e-file. Man, I remember them days. Like where I really used to just, it's a mess. All right. 5 o'clock. I think my next client is at 5, ow, at 5:40. There's, okay. So like I said, I hit my nail the other day or did something to it. So the part I keep like, it's not really that I'm burning myself, but it's like, shit, that part hurts. So when you do fills and people have lifting and stuff, and you're getting rid of the lifting, like I said, you don't want to burn them. You want to be safe with removal of lifting, but also take a look at like, does this person look hella injured, you know? Do I see anything going wrong? Because if so, you need to tell them. And you need to decide, is it safe? Oh, hi. Does that say Regine Royalty? So it didn't look like there was a lot of lifting that needed to be taken care of, but you can see. It's hard to see, y'all. That's not the right line, but you can see how much is like gone. And I don't even need to feel that bad. But me personally, the way my nails grow out, around like 2.5, 3 weeks, I gotta decide, am I keeping this set or am I filling? Like my nails they just grow. It's always been that way. Now, like I said, I recommend fills. That's pretty much it. I recommend fills at 4 weeks, because that's going to be a standard growth rate that most people are going to need a noticeable. It's like becoming noticeable, and that's where it becomes unsafe. Now, some people are going to need to come before that, like 3.5 weeks. Some people who do hair, they're going to have to put them on a schedule. I personally do 2 weeks of fill, 3 weeks a soak off new set. And if you have clients that have trouble, you know, they wash their hands a lot, things like that, you're going to notice that their nails just don't last as long, and they need to be put on a schedule. So you always have to think about, like, what does this person do, and et cetera, because everyone's not the same. Like, yeah, there's a general, like a generality to it, but then there's some people that fall outside of that. So don't forget about that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyways, yeah, dang, I'm gonna try and post a video tonight, like an actual video. I want to post one that has to do with, like, everything has certain, like, steps to the equation, like why the order of operations matters when doing nails. like certain sets you do, right? You realize, like which nail should I do first? Should I do this glitter nail or should I do this ombre nail? Stuff like that. When you do nails and you think about like there's certain like problem solving to it, essentially, you kind of do have to think like what is the best way to get this done in a timely manner, but also like it makes sense for the process, you know, because sometimes you might have to do a glitter nail, but it's like if I do the glitter nail first, then everything else is going to be glitified in a way, unless you know how to work around that. But you know, stuff like that. So we shall see. I might upload that. I'm hella tired, y'all. I woke up at the time I was supposed to leave my house for work. So yeah. Dang. So when I like do fills on myself and stuff, what I do, because one hand is gonna need to like dry, you know, so I'm not gonna file both hands because I learned years ago to just do one hand at a time, especially if you're on a time constraint, because I can guarantee you you're probably not gonna get done when you think. It just never happens that way. I know some people like to hold their hand down on stuff. I don't. I need mine to like free in the air so I can see, honey. And yeah, I don't have lifting on anything else. Like I said, I hit this one, so it ended up popping up today. That's why I was like, no, this need to get done. I was gonna do it Saturday, but I didn't have time. So kind of did already reshape them and stuff too, because I went out to the bar with my friend and her boyfriend to celebrate my birthday, and the way I came back from Vegas and what my nails was like the bling was gone and stuff. I'm like, I don't care if it is just the bar. I'm not going out like that. So there we go. I use Young Nails Monomer. And then, oh my gosh, I came back to work. I've been so busy. And I've done so many soak-offs that the acetone pretty much, whatever bling was still attached, the acetone ate at my top coat. And I don't have any gloves right now. I've kind of been counting off on getting them, but yeah. Okay, so you can see. It's hard to see. Hard to see. I'm doing a horrible job. Okay, there we go. So you can see, boom. This one, I need to get rid of a lot of lifting. You can see the rest is pretty much fine. I'm gonna put the strength back with, yeah. So you can see, this is a bad angle, but whatever. What the nails look like. How much new growth is there. It's quite a bit for 2.5 weeks. Like I said, my nails grow. And I might not do this hand today. I don't know. But this I needed to do because, ooh, the baby, the way that index finger popped up, I was like, I'm not dealing with that during work and stuff and doing soak-offs. And it's just a horrible idea. So, now this does have some glitter in it. But if you know how to work around using liquid with glitter in it, you'll be fine. I'm not throwing that out. Now, you can see I do have like money and different things in here. I'm just going to add some extra gold flakes because I don't like it. You kind of have to think what to fill. Sometimes you'll have to add, like, you could tell this design was all the way to the cuticle, right? And it wasn't just clear at the cuticle. Like, there was little pieces of gold flakes. So with the fill, I want to at least attempt to put some back. And when people come back after a month, you will definitely have space to do that. But you don't want the design to just, like, you need to carry on with the design, you know? Now, if they're doing, like, a plain colored set, it doesn't matter, but this ain't that, so. Yeah. And I don't do color changes unless your set is a plain color. Because I do my color changes with acrylic, and I'm not filing through, like ombres and stuff like that. It's really hard on your hands, and honestly it just doesn't make sense because the set is never gonna look as good as it did, basically. So I've tried it, been there, done that, and it just doesn't work well, in my opinion. I feel like you're doing a whole lot of work And with the price that you're charging and the fact that it's just a fill, it's like, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much my opinion on it. So you can see I am adding back in this corner area the gold flakes over there because I want my design to continue, and I intend on wearing these nails for the next couple weeks, or at least the next 2 weeks, since it's already been like 2 weeks. So yeah, just make your design, make it make sense. And boom. And I'm gonna put a little bit of clear, you know, to hold it in place, and I will come and fix the rest later. Okay, we got what, 35 minutes? Ooh, y'all. I'm pushing my luck. So this one have money in the corner, and I had to file some of the money away. I'm not putting that money back. Okay, it doesn't look horrible or anything like that, you know. It still looks like money in the corner, so I'm just gonna add a little bit extra gold flake over there in this area to make it look like, oh wow, that was the original design. No one's gonna know. Okay. No one's gonna know. So yeah, I pretty much do my nails up like in the air like this because I get the best results that way. I don't like to hold my hand down or anything like that. For me personally, I just feel like I could see better. I just feel like with my hand being free, it like I can stabilize myself. I don't like to stabilize out because like out, I can't, you know. That's just me personally. So you guys, I got a busy month for April already. I'll be blocking off some time soon, but you guys are going to get some content, don't worry. I appreciate you guys for subscribing, those of you who did. Because, because while I was in Vegas celebrating my birthday, I hit 6,000 subscribers, which is crazy because I wasn't necessarily expecting that. And my goal for the end of this year is 7,000 subscribers. So the fact that I hit 6, I was like, dang, I appreciate anyone who watches my stuff, man, because y'all don't have to do that. And content creating looks so easy, and honestly, it's not. Especially to try and keep up with it and be consistent. And so I appreciate those who watch, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, it kind of at least makes it worth like, dang, okay, at least somebody's watching, you know. So appreciate y'all, man. So I'm just spreading around how I like it and lay something down so they don't go nowhere. The thing with gold flakes, if you don't lay acrylic down before placing it, or if you try and glue them down, they're gonna like seize up, they're gonna harden up with glue. And the only time I recommend gluing them down is if you're doing a design on top of the nail in which you want like some scattered gold flake. I've done it with like cow print and just things like that. But you have to top coat really well. You're still going to be able to feel it through the top coat a tiny bit. But yeah, I definitely recommend lay just the thinnest amount of acrylic down. Girl, you got skills. I love watching your videos. Oh, thank you, Red Jules. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who keeps up with this channel. Yeah, just make sure your stuff is tacked down good, because otherwise, if not, it's going to make things difficult for you. So I'm making sure that I have like a nice apex before I go and file it later, because that's a whole other pain in the behind. You're welcome. Well, they say you're welcome to me. Make sure you tuck your cuticles good. I know it's hard doing it on yourself, But remember, a fill is just a rebalance of what we already got. We're not creating nothing new, because if you have good retention, everything else about the nails should be pretty much the same. Now you might notice like, oh wow, this area needs a little bit of a little acrylic, or oh, that's a little lumpy or bumpy than I thought, you know, something like that. Sometimes that might happen, but just realize that we ain't here to make this, not to make the set look brand new, but this is why retention comes into place, because fills should be, that should be like some slight work, you know. Fills should be our easy money. So if you're noticing that fills are very difficult for you, you might need to switch some of your techniques. Or it's probably that, and when I say switch your techniques, I don't mean just during the fill. I mean like in general, like while you're doing the set, because that's where you'll notice your fills is based on what are you doing during the actual set, you know. So if you come back and realize like, dang, why do these look, they look thick or they look this, that means you're starting to notice things about your work that you're ready to change. Because that surely did happen to me. I was like, the better I got, like let's say if I got better this month, right, I'm noticing like, dang, I'm really doing some really cute bust down sets for April. Okay, but the girls from March are coming back. I'm like, dang, I don't hardly recognize this. That means you've improved beyond where you was at. So kudos to you. It makes the fills a little bit more harder to do, because it's like, wow, I can't believe this is my work. But it yeah, it's just part of the process. Don't let nobody tell you this is easy. It's not easy. Doing nails is not easy. Because there's some people who, yeah, you put nails on, but as a nail tech, learning proper techniques, sanitation, not just doing nails, but take the care of nails, all that stuff it's a process. It's a learning process. So okay, here we go. We got this so far. I know it's hard to see. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Here we go. Boop. So what am I gonna put? A little bit here, a little bit there. Dang. What time is it? It's 5:15. Wow, I got like basically 20 minutes because I gotta clean the table off and stuff. You guys think I could do it? Can I do this? Hand in 20, I don't know. Anyways, my next client is a regular, and she's just getting a fill on her overlay. So that'll be easy as long as she ain't coming in with no bull. Like, oh, on the way here, something popped off. But I doubt it though. So I will get to go home early today. I'm very grateful and happy about it. I got laundry to fold. What else? I got some, I need to eat. I ain't ate today. And don't tell none of my loved ones, because they will get on my behind about that. But today just didn't go that way. Like, I guess I could have left, but I just didn't feel like hurrying and to rush to go get something in 15 minutes. Like, just not the type of mood I'm in. Okay. So yeah, with gold flakes, I've definitely done videos on them and stuff, like when I use them. Just make sure you don't need the acrylic for thickness, but you need a little, like a little slip layer or something to have something there. You know, I made some bomb turkey spaghetti. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had spaghetti in a good minute, but every time I do eat spaghetti, it's like, dang, this is why I eat spaghetti. But if I'm not in the mood for spaghetti, I'm not eating it. Sorry, my boyfriend calling, but he's gonna have to just wait a second, because this live might get cut short, because he might actually have something to say. And woo, anyways, I know this is a short video. I know I probably just boring y'all, talking y'all, My girls send me pictures, but by the time they get here, they change their mind and take an hour to decide. But my hobby and I only do family and friends. Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, as a nail tech, I personally, I don't, like, you don't need to send me a picture. Just book. Basically, do you want a plain background set with no designs? Or do you want something that's designs? Because I'm more so am worried about, like, everything is going to take me only, like, designs and stuff. They don't take that long. I just need to know the length. So if it's a short set, I know, okay, we're going to be done in like an hour 45 or an hour and a half, you know? So, I don't know. You could decide when you get here, as long as it's within the realms of, you know, whatever it is that you kind of booked. Because, yeah, I feel like sometimes, well, you said it's a hobby, but sometimes there are definitely nail techs who are like, oh, this happened or that happened, or, you know, people change their minds. It's like, it's gonna happen. So that's why I don't even care about all that. You don't need to send me a picture. I just need to know you want like a basic plain colored set with basically nothing, or what, you know. So Roundtable texting me asking about pizza. I've been craving pizza for a heck of long though. Please. Okay, once I do this fill part, I'm about to call him back. Okay, we got 5 filled in, and 1 is all the way filled. Now this one, you can see my twin don't care what I do her nails, just as long as they're pretty. I feel that. So you can see this one is long nails like yours take me 4 to 5 hours, but we do be chatting and talking, smoke breaks. Yeah, if it's a hobby, that's understandable. Nails at this length, if I were to do it on somebody else, it's gonna take me, oh, hi Jen. It's gonna take me around maybe like 2.5 hours, if that, depending on the design. If it's a basic set, we're still gonna be done in like an hour and a half. But, you know, so you can see already when I put the bead there, boom, it's already helping. So you gotta put the straight back. Just whatever's already here, we wanna match that. Because if not, you're gonna have a problem. So like if your apex area, oh, they said nice. If your apex area isn't matching to what's already there, you're just gonna have problems, honestly, to be honest with you. And it's gonna be problems that you don't want. And it's gonna be a painful problem for your client, basically. So, yeah. So that's the bead I want to start with, because I got these gold flakes here. I want to make sure everything gets to, what? I want to make sure everything gets to my cuticle area. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add another bead, because I want to make sure it's level with everything, because I had to file so much away. So when I have lifting, that's how I pretty much deal with that. Yeah, dang. And I'm running out of, ooh, I don't want pink glitter here. Anyway, yeah, so fills, I've been doing fills for so many years now. Over time, it does, you know, you get better and better at them. I know it's nowadays, it's not popular for people to do fills or soak offs or anything. They just rather just file everything off and start from scratch. But just know that can be dangerous. You can really hurt people like that. So just, you know, open up to the possibility of fills. It's really not that bad. It's fills, it'd be so quick. Now sometimes, now me personally, I do have a base price for fills, but then from there I'm gonna charge based on how difficult was this. Like, was this straightforward, or did you have a whole bunch of lifting, and am I, you know, turning this into a really long process to where it's like, dang, you should have gotten a full set. But yeah, I always tell my clients, like, hey, next time, blah blah blah, or whatever. Okay, second finger down, third finger, let's go. What time is it? 5:20. I got 20 minutes until my next client, so this is gonna work perfectly. Because this is the hand I really needed to take care of. Well, I could have just did that one nail, but I'm like, why do the one nail, and I know I need this hand done, you know. So I'll probably, while her nails are drying, because fills for overlays are so quick, you almost always have a little bit of time where it's like, okay, I got like 2 minutes to dry. That's probably when I will just finish file around my cuticle area, because I wash my hands way too much to leave my cuticles unfiled. Okay. Oops. I gotta look close because doing fills with clear, that's another thing. Just make sure you look close because there have been many times where I missed a whole spot or stuffed and spilled over or whatever. It's like, dang, girl, was you on drugs? Because this clearly don't look good. I thought I was gonna be able to use all that, but I guess not. I hope everything is going well. It's 8:21 p.m. in Rochester, New York. Oh, yeah, you are definitely 3 hours ahead. Normally I do my nails late and it's like super late, but I had the time today and I want to go home after this client. Now, I got a lot of good sandwich ingredients at home. So for dinner, I'm probably going to make a bomb sandwich. I made one yesterday and I just want another one. Today's my first day in nail school. Congrats, Jolly Rancher. I'm just going to do a soak off. My wrist hurts with drill vibrating if it takes too long. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like I said, you know, working with the e-file and stuff. Yes, congrats. Working with the e-file and stuff, it's not fun. I have a Mani Pro, right? A Koopa Mani Pro. This is a very good nail drill. I recommend it to those who are not beginners and not pressed for money because honestly, it's not cheap. And they are sensitive. So when you drop them, they will break, okay? My hand still hurts. So yes, I don't even know who want to sit there and be like, yeah, you're welcome. I don't know. I mean, and I'm not bashing anyone because, you know, everybody has their own way. But me personally, I work so much and like so often that doing removals by just the nail drill is like, that would be so strenuous on me. And honestly, oh, you're making tuna casserole. Honestly, I get concerned about, you know, any burning or like heat spikes and stuff like that. And yeah, I do so many removals a week that would just be so bad on my hand to really be sitting there filing, because there's sometimes where the removal part for the soak off, you know, that takes like 15 minutes to file the nails thin enough to where when you soak, it only takes like 35-40 minutes. And even that is like, wow, my wrist, thanks a lot. So I don't know. I'm like, that's just not me. I'm just not comfortable with that or into that. So we want to make sure we don't have any flooding, but make sure it's not too far away from the cuticle area, or that's going to affect how your apex looks as well. So yeah. You don't want no pockets or nothing, which does, I admit, sometimes I do get little random pockets here and there, and then I'm just like, oh darn it. Then I end up having to go back like the next day, which is why I do my nails over a period of days, because I know initially when I do them, I'm just like, okay, I'm trying to get this done, and then the next day I look and I'm like, I clearly have missed a couple things or whatever, or I was tired because I always do them so late, you know. So today was out of necessity because Do you only use curved tips? Yep. I use regular standard tips because I'll let you in on a secret. As much as people think like, oh, straight nails are so popular, which they are, I get plenty of people who swear they only get straight nails, or plenty of people who think that like on my page that I do straight nails. They're so much easier to apply, but a lot of people in my area don't really like them. If people like your work, they'll be willing to get what you have. That's what I will say. Because I've been doing nails before COVID, before, you know, straight tips became a thing. That is a product of COVID. When everyone says like, I can do nails, I can do it myself, and companies were like, wow, everyone says they can't use these nail tips, or a lot of people can't find curved nail tips. And realistically, they have this idea of what curved tips look like, you know, and this like old aesthetic, whatever. So people are actually pretty surprised. But then there's a lot of people looking for them, like that want it. They just want a regular looking nail, because a lot of times straight nail tips, they come always really long, really skinny already, and they don't fit the best on everybody. I'll tell you that right now from what I've seen. But just go with what you want. Just because people in your area claim they don't like them, if that's what you like to do, just do it. Because you know what? As you get better, there will be people who still will come to you. That is what I have learned in life. Is people like to bandwagon onto certain trends, but deep down, some of those stuff, like some of the people doing like straight nails and stuff, they are relying on the nail tip for everything, for strength, for everything, and that's not gonna get you a good result. So if that's what you like to do, do what you like to do, and eventually you will attract the type of clients that are interested in you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've learned. I hate doing soak offs. I'm expected to do it tomorrow at 2 p.m. a new set. She has to be at work by 4:30, but between you and me, I don't think I can make it happen. She might have to come back. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how long. I personally booked 2 hours for foreign soak offs because I have seen so many things in my career that's pretty accurate. Because even if the nails are thin, it's the product. People use really weird products. So I'm gonna be honest, that sounds like a scheduling error. I don't know if she scheduled herself or what, but that don't sound like it's going to get done. And I don't know where she works. So if she works close by, you can make it happen. But dang, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's my sister. She about right. Oh, okay. That's funny. I can't wear straight tips. The tips bend back. Straight nails isn't over me. Yeah, I'll be honest. When people say like, oh, curved nails, this and that, these type of tips, this was all anyone was using. Like, it's just nail shops don't really care about anything. So whatever way they were filing, you're not gonna really see the curve as much as like I take care to like stick to the shape of the tip. But y'all have to understand, everybody's had curved tips because this is a standard nail tip that you get from the nail supply. Only in the past, seriously, in the past like 8.5 months, have you been able to find, only in some nail stores, okay, have you been able to find some of those straight tips. Only in the past like 8 months have they been doing like refill packs that make sense. So technically it is still new, but I find that the straight tips don't fit well for every type of nail bed. People who have bigger nails, people who have nails that are thicker, like their nail bed itself is more curved, more bulbous. People who are nail biters, that's just my personal opinion, you know. But yeah, hopefully, I know this wasn't really like the best video. Sorry I look busted. Ooh, I hate doing this. This is like my, ooh, I don't like when people do this. Anyways, well, everything is filled. I got 10 minutes before my client. I'm about to call my boyfriend back and see why he was calling. I'm sorry, I look busted, y'all. I look like Lil Bill, but that's okay. I gotta clean up this table, clean up my mess, all of that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I will try to upload a video today because this is mine. I have a personal implements box. I don't need nobody saying, oh, she's nasty. No, this is my box that I use only for myself. Thank you for saying good job. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get on that tonight. I'm really tired. Today has really been a hell of a day and it's almost over. So appreciate you guys tuning into my live. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram already, I suggest you follow me. I will be doing another workshop at Nail Pro. It's going to be in Sacramento, which is my hometown. So for those of you who are close by in Northern California, that's not going to be till August, but I will be doing a workshop in Sacramento in August, which I will continue to post about all the way up until, but you know what's crazy? It's already April, so that's not hecka far away. So stay tuned for all of that, man. I appreciate you guys because y'all didn't even have to watch this. Y'all didn't have to be here, but y'all chose to be here. Appreciate y'all, and I gotta get ready for the next client.